All right, let's play some ball. Hey, we also want to say we appreciate everybody coming out. This is our first festival, and we are trying our best. I have also had an energy drink, so you guys are going to have to bear with me. I might get a little wild up here. We have had excellent baseball the first 2 days of the festival, and we're looking forward to another great game here. Well, I've seen both these teams play, and we are very impressed. Let's keep it up.
Bulldogs will be the visiting team. Cruz Kirchner will be on the first batter for the Bulldogs. Bulldogs are going up against Edmond North. This is being live streamed off of Game Changer. For you folks watching on Game Changer, it's also going to be live streamed off a new app. It's going to put it over on YouTube as well. That's Bulldog Baseball YouTube. I will share a link to that on the Facebook page as well. Going up against Edmond North Huskies. I know they played Enid, lost 5-3 here in this festival. They've also played Wichita West, lost by a run against Wichita West. Bulldogs played their first 2 games in school history against 6A baseball here on Thursday. They went up against Ponca City in the 5-4 win. I'm sorry, that was a 1-0 win. They also went up against Putnam City North in the 5-4 win. Cruz Kirchner will lead off. Braxton Ryle on deck. Carter DeHaas right behind him.
First for the Drummond Bulldogs. It's going to be number 11, the catcher, Cruz Kirchner.
Kirchner been the leadoff batter all season. Plays anywhere from catcher, shortstop, and pitcher at the plate. Ground ball put in play to the third baseman, hit right off the inside corner there, almost on the handle of the bat. Got it right at his hands.
Kirchner grounds out to the third baseman on the first pitch, the first out of the game. That's going to bring to the plate the designated hitter, number 28, Braxton Ryle.
Braxton Ryle now at the plate. Kirchner went down on the 5-3 putout. Ryle takes strike number 1. Ryle pitched in the second game here. That was against Putnam City North. Went the full 7 innings. 1-1 count now to Ryle. One and one count to Ryle with 1 out. That one's low and away for ball 2. Ryle also plays in that catcher position. Pitches upstairs. Played a little bit of first base this season, a little bit of right field, and DH'd a few times as well. Now 3 balls, 1 strike to Ryle. And it is fouled, going to be out of play for strike 2. Count is now full. Nice day for baseball here at Ponca City. And it is on the inside corner, called for strike 3.
Strike 3. Out number 2 is going to bring to the plate. Number 33, third baseman, Carter DeHaas.
That will bring DeHaas to the plate. I didn't get to see the starting lineup. A lot of the times DeHaas at third. Some of the times at right field. Not sure where he's at here today. Takes ball 1. This is the third and final game for the Bulldogs in this Ponca City Festival. Foul ball for strike 1. 1-1 count. Edwards on deck. There is 2 outs here in the top of the first. 1-1 count. And a ground ball up the middle. Shortstop fields it on the run, makes a toss to 1 for the 6-3 putout.
DeHaas grounds out to the shortstop route, number 3. It's going to take us to the bottom half of the first for the Edmond North Huskies trying to put one on the board.
And DeHaas out the putout. Eli Pitchford will be the starting pitcher for the Bulldogs. Pitchford, the freshman, had limited experience on the mound in the first half of the season. Later half of the season, got a couple of starts, went the distance against Chisholm for the win in the Merrifield tournament. Freshman lefty is used as a courtesy runner often in the games. Going to be a designated hitter hitting for him today. That will be Braxton Ryle, who is in the 2-hole slot. First base, Aiden Edwards. Third base, Carter Nehas. Behind the plate, Kirchner. Second base, Connor Mason. Shortstop, Jax Hobbs. Center fielder, Boston Burford. You can see him there playing catch with Landon Dyer, the starting right fielder. Anthony Fugate out in left.
Leading things off in the bottom of the first for the Edmond North Huskies. It's going to be number 1, second baseman, Jarrett Stiles.
I don't hear it, so it's not going to show on the screen. Okay, it only shows ours. Okay, thank you, thank you. Okay, so batter here leading off for Edmond at the plate. Where's number 1? Like I say, trying to run 2 systems up here today. Figuring out one, that's the sideline app. It is two and 0 count. There's one on the outside corner to the first batter here. 2-1 count now. So on this sideline app, it will put the game's right over on YouTube at Bulldog Baseball. You can not only watch them during the game, you can go back and watch them later. Foul ball moves the count to 2-2. Bulldogs with a 22-10 record on the season. It is popped up in the infield. Connor Mason makes the catch there at second base.
I'm on the second baseman, Hale for out number 1.
For out number 1.
Bring the plate, number 8, your left fielder, Cole Ackerman.
Edmond brings to the game a 13-win season so far. They've lost both games here in the tournament, close games. And it's downstairs for ball 1. This is the second batter. Where's number 8? 2-0 count to him. And there's a nice pitch right down Main Street for strike 1. We are in the bottom of the first inning with 1 out, 2-1 count. Pitchford delivers another strike. It's hit to Connor Mason for a line out.
It's 2 up, 2 down. It's going to bring the plate to right fielder, number 23, Avery Longbird.
Now at the plate, Longbird. Where's number 23? Bats from the left side. Breaking ball. It's hit to Connor Mason at second base. Dives for it. Got a piece of it. Comes up firing to first. Going to be close.
A hard 90 by Longbird.
That was a called safe there. Great play by Connor Mason at second.
Running on first.
That'll go
Cleanup hitter,
down
number
as
10,
a
first baseman,
single.
Briggs.
Connor Mason, of course, dove for it. Got it stopped. Come up firing to Edwards. Called safe at first for the infield single. Number 10 now at the plate with 2 outs. Pitch is low and inside for ball 1. Cloudy skies, fair temperature here, close to the mid-60s for game time. Pitch number 2 downstairs as well, 2-0 count. Pitchford pitched against Fairview in that Merrifield tournament. I mistakenly said Chisholm earlier. That's my mistake. He pitched against Fairview for that win in the Merrifield tournament. Braxton Ryle and Jack Hobbs split the Chisholm game up. Ball's inside to throw to second, close, and a stolen base. 3-1 count now.
Second with 2 outs.
Runner stands at second now. And a 3-1 count. Pitch on the inside corner for strike 2. Count moves to full. And it is popped up. Gonna get shallow right field. Landon Dyer makes the catch. 4 out, number 3.
We're at the top of the second. Score remains 0-0.
It's 0-0 with 1 inning complete. Aiden Edwards will be the leadoff batter here in the second inning.
Leading things off for Drummond in the top half of the second inning. Looking at first baseman, number 24.
Thanks. Aiden Edwards at the plate. He's a starting first baseman. Bats 4-hole, clean up all year long. Left the park twice. In the early season, had a couple of hits up here on Thursday. Helped the Bulldogs get the 2 wins on Thursday. Ground ball to the second baseman.
Made by the second baseman.
For the ground out.
The shortstop, number 4, Jack Hobbs.
Now at the plate is Jack Hobbs. Started today's game here at shortstop. Pitched on Thursday. Also played short in game 2. Fastball, low and away for ball 1. And it is foul, out of play, 1-1 count. And a swing and a miss. Count moves to 1-2. There is 1 out here in the top of the second inning. And it bounces across the plate. Ball number 2. Counts even at 2-2 now to Hobbs. and outside, ball 3. Full count, 1 out, and it's upstairs. Hobbs draws a walk.
There's a 1-out walk. Put it
Connor
on
Mason
base. For the second baseman,
to
number
the
6,
plate for his
Connor
first
Mason.
at-bat of the day. Hobbs with the lead at 1. Connor Mason at the plate. Already made a few plays there at first. Takes ball 1 downstairs. And ball 2. Misses low and inside. 2-0 count. Connor Mason came in key many times this year, putting balls in play, scoring base runners in some big wins. Two and one count. And another foul ball. Count moves to 2-2. And a 2-2 count. 1 out. Hobbs with the lead at first. Pitcher's taking his time. Delivers. It is a strikeout. Very few times on the season as Connor Mason went down swinging.
Bring the plate to left fielder number 16.
Second out of the inning here brings Anthony Fugate, the left fielder, to the plate. And a swing and a miss on the first pitch. 1 strike to Fugate. And a ground ball put in play. Third baseman charges it, comes up throwing. The throw's off course. First baseman had to leave the bag. Anthony Fugate safe at first.
Fugate reaches first on an error. We got runners on first and second. For the right fielder, number 12, Landon Dyer.
Dyer now at the plate, right fielder. Made a catch there in the bottom of the first for the third and final out. Saved probably a run going to be scored there if that ball was to have dropped on the foul line. Pretty close to foul territory. Probably would have scored a run there. It is strike 1 to Dyer. Pitch is on the outside corner. Boston Burford on deck. And a foul ball out of play for strike 2. On my Game Changer stream here, it's not showing that anybody's watching. That's generally not the case. Sometimes it doesn't sync up correct. If you are watching on Game Changer, please text me 580-977-9997. Let's make sure that's working correct. Landon Dyer goes down swinging.
Strikeout for out number 3
on a changeup.
Second score remains 0-0.
No runs scored in the top of 2. Pitchford will take the mound once again here in the bottom of 2, trying to keep the Edmond Huskies shut down as well. Bulldogs left 2 stranded in the top of 2. Thank you, Trish. Glad to know it. You've heard me before, and if the screen's not showing it, I never know on my end. So glad to know it's working for you all watching at home. If John happens to be watching, I noticed he subscribed on the Bulldog Baseball channel. If John is watching through YouTube, please let me know that it's working as well. I believe I've got everything set straight, but this is the first run, trial run that is.
Leading things off in the bottom of the second. It's short. Kevin Parker Allen.
Got another answer coming in that it's working for others as well. Number 7 here at the plate. First pitch here in the second is lifted. Second baseman Connor Mason makes the catch for out number 1 in the second inning.
Stays busy out there at second base for the first out of the inning. Going to bring the plate. The catcher, number 27, Colby Reinsteiner.
Reinsteiner at the plate. On the fly out there with 1 out. Ball number 1 outside. He wears number 27, batting in the right side as well. Nice pitch by Pitchford in the zone, strike 1. 1-1 count. The sun's peeking through the clouds now. Really nice turf field. I like that one as well. Right there at the belt for strike 2. Once the sun comes out on this turf field, it will get warm in a hurry for the baseball boys. Breaking ball put in play, hit to Hobbs at short, fields it, goes to 1. It's close, and he looks out from here. Called out by the field ump.
Number 2. Bring the plate to designated hitter, number 20, Drew Hudkins.
Plate now batting from the left side. Drew Huggins with 2 outs. In the zone, breaking ball, probably a little bit low. Looked good from here, ball 1. The 8th batter, 7-hole batter right here. Thank you, Shane. Glad to know it's working as well. 2-1 count. Pitch caught the inside corner there. Next pitch comes, and it's fouled out of play. Count will move to 2-2. 1 strike away from being finished here in the second inning. And on the outside corner, just a little bit wide for ball 3, moves to a full count. In the zone, 1 more foul, count remains the same. Oh, like I've told you all many times on Game Changer, foul ball once again. Told you many times on Game Changer. In the event that we lose the stream for some reason, be ready, be watching for it to come back online. Never know about the internet quality. It's going to be for YouTube or for Game Changer as well. Count remains full here with 2 outs in the bottom of 2. And a swing and a miss on the breaking ball. Pittsburgh ends the inning with a strikeout.
Pittsburgh gets the strikeout for out.
No runners on base. No runs scored through 2 complete. Going into the top of the third, Boston Burford will be the first batter up.
driving my way. When you break the law, you hate me, I know. I'm working for the state, I'm a highway patrol. Well, I'm my door and quiet. My siren is screaming in my flashing. Working all day, I work all night. You are all I do. You are rock you out, and you better rock slow. You can do my job, I'm a highway patrol. I'm a highway patrol, the highway patrol. I'll do all but I'll do my best. Driving slow, I'm doing my job, I'm a highway patrol.
Boston
That song
Burford
is in honor of my play-by-play
will lead off.
State Trooper Jason Ross up here with me.
Here in the top
Leading
of the
things
third.
off for the Bulldogs.
Just
Center fielder number
there's
3,
a state
Boston
trooper
Burford.
right beside me. Anytime I'm by a state trooper, I'm always a little bit worried about my wife getting a speeding ticket. Burford puts it in play to the shortstop. He's headed to first, running full speed. It's close, but they got him by about a half a step out of
Play by
first
the
base.
shortstop to beat the hustling Burford out from out number 1.
Burford had a pair of hits.
We are back to the top
Drove
of
in
the
the winning
for the
run
catcher number 11,
against
Cruz
Ponca City here
Kirchner.
on Thursday. Back to the top of the lineup is Kirchner. He grounded out to third in the first. Ryle on deck. Back to the top of the lineup with Kirchner. Foul ball for strike number 1. There's one out here in the top of the third. Don't quote me on Edmond's record. They started the season out hot, won about 10 games out of the first 12 or 13 games. Ground ball put in play, shallow, shortstop, fields it. Kirchner out by about a half a step as well.
Route number 2.
Good hustle getting down the line.
They'll bring up the designated hitter number
Both
28.
of those balls in
Braxton
Kirchner
Ryle.
today were right off the handle of the bat. Run inside on him. Now Ryle at the plate. A foul ball. Foul ball for strike 1 to Ryle. Ryle, memory tells me, got caught looking on an inside fastball his first time up. No hits so far in the game for the Bulldogs. This is the second time here starting through the lineup. 1 hit on the board for Edmond. And pitch is downstairs at the knees for strike number 2. So when it comes to playoffs, we plan to live stream the games. They'll be next week. We don't know where yet. And it's low for ball 2. We'll find out sometime on Monday, probably be in the afternoon on Monday as the final week of rankings will come out. If the Bulldogs stay in the top 8, which I expect they will, that should mean that they'll host a regionals. Foul ball. 2-2 count to Ryle. We will live stream the games this year since Game Changers started charging after the first, I think it's 5 games of the season. It was suggested to me, ground ball right back to the pitcher. Going to run it halfway to first. It's a 1-3 put out to finish the top of the third inning.
Fields his position well for out number 3.
It was suggested to me
of the third.
to
Remains
maybe
0-0.
stream it where viewers could watch it for free. That's why we're trying out this Sideline app teamed up with YouTube. Go back and not only watch the game live, you can watch it years later, days later, an hour later, whatever you want. Game Changer, you can do that if you're paying for it. Sideline app, there's also things you can pay for if you're a parent, if you want to see some specific plays individualized, just like Game Changer does, where you could get that at bat that you wanted to share. You could also, of course, clip it out of the full video. but they do charge you to do that stuff on Game Changer. Sideline has the same thing set up as well. Different costs, different prices. I'm just suggesting that we give it a try here so that maybe some more people could watch without costing them the upfront money. If they're at work, they can always come up and watch it for free as well on YouTube.
Leading things off for the Huskies, it's going to be the third baseman, number 3, Caden Minshew.
Minshew at the plate. His first time up. We are in the bottom of the third. A breaking ball. Just missed a little bit low for ball 1. And caught the inside corner. Minshew is the 8-hole batter, 1-1 count, and the third baseman in today's game for the Huskies. Breaking ball on the outside edge, in there for strike 2. There is a home game scheduled for Monday. Foul ball makes its way to the net. Count remains 1-2. The home game on Tuesday will be against Tonkawa, a top-ranked Class 2A school. I believe they're ranked 4th or 5th right now. It'll be the last regular season scheduled game. Hobbs fields it at short, goes to first. Edward stretches out there. And it is a put out again to start the third.
That's going to bring to the plate the center fielder, number 21, Paxton McLean.
McLean now at the plate. He is the next batter up. Where's number 21?
Young lady down there is right. If he hits it over the fence, it takes the infield out of play.
Catches a strike on the inside corner on the first pitch. 1 strike to it. Lifted to right field. It's going to get in foul territory, close to the bullpen.
He listened. That's over the fence.
And it is a long foul ball for strike 2. And the payoff pitch, a swing and a miss. Second out of the inning here. We are in the bottom of the third. A scoreless game thus far.
Number 1, second baseman, Jarrett Stiles.
Back to the top of the lineup here with Stiles at the plate. Those live streams for playoffs do cost the Bulldogs money. If you're one of them who enjoys watching and would like to help out, we've got to pay that money to the OSSAA, which puts on the tournaments for high school baseball, high school sports in Oklahoma. Close play there. I thought it was going to be a pair of Bulldogs running into one another.
Number 3.
I heard a hey right at the end coming from Boston Burford. Makes the catch. That was in right center for the third and final out. So a clean first 3 innings. Bulldogs haven't got a runner on base yet. 1 runner got on for Edmond thus far. It's a 0-0 game here going into the top of the 4th. DeHaas will be the leadoff batter. It'll be DeHaas, Edwards, Hobbs. Hobbs reached base on a walk. Fugate reached first base on a error. Been the only 2 Bulldog base runners thus far. Been 1 on the base path. 110 foot to dead center field. Large field. It's pretty much square in the outfield until you get right there to dead center. Then it squares off there just a little bit. Cuts an edge across. Probably not a 40-foot fence out there that runs on an angle. The rest of it is basically just one big square here. Large high school field, and a quality one it is. move my cameras back just a little bit, folks. Sun is shining right down inside here. I don't want them to get too warm and one of them shut down.
Leading things off in the top half of the fourth inning for the Drummond Bulldogs. Give me the third baseman, number 33, Carter DeHaas.
DeHaas 0 for 1. Final out in the first. At the plate here, leading off in the fourth. Fastball catches the outside corner for strike one. Went from cloudy to sunny real quick. Foul ball for strike two. If you're one of the supporters that likes to watch from home, wants to help support the Bulldogs through the playoffs, watching these live stream games, like I say, that money's got to go straight to the OSSAA. Oh, a breaking ball. DeHaas a swing and a miss for strike three. It's going to bring up Edwards.
Four strikeout today. He's going to bring him to the plate. Number 24, Edmond. Edwards,
one of the many Bulldogs to round out the first time through the lineup. Batting 4-hole. Pitches right on the outside corner for strike one. 4 strikeouts now for the Edmond starter. And that one's wide for a ball one. You can walk that money right over to the school. You can give it to Miss King for the Bulldogs baseball. You can also contact Stacy Hobbs, 580-231-KING. Or you can text me as well if you want to get the money to the right spot or putting the money in use coming this Monday. Costs about $250 to live stream the games throughout the regional playoffs, and then state will be the next week. I have every intention of watching these Bulldogs make it to state. Swing and a miss for Edwards. Now 2 outs on the board, 2 strikeouts in a row. Hobbs at the plate. And a breaking ball just misses a little bit low for ball one. Hobbs got on in the second inning by a walk. One of the only 2 base runners thus far for the Bulldogs. Fastball misses low and away as well. And that one's fouled, out of play. Count moves to 2-1. This field here faces southeast. Hobbs looking right across the pitcher to center field is going from northwest to southeast. Low pitch, 3-1. Very little wind today. It was windy when we were up here on Thursday. Wind was coming straight in hard from the south. Hobbs line drive right back to the pitcher. Struggles picking it up. Gets it done, makes the 3-1 for the third and final out of the fourth inning.
Score remains 0-0.
Eli Pitchford back to the mound here in the bottom of the fourth. It's a scoreless ball game. I like to look and see what other teams have done throughout the year, throughout the week and everything. As I mentioned, this was our first 6A schools to schedule. As far as I know, in Drummond Bulldog history, won the first 2 games on Thursday. That got me to looking through different Class A schools. I found one other Class A school that had played 2 games this year. They had lost both games. So in the books right now, Drummond Bulldogs, the only Class A school that I can find who had officially won a game against any 6A school. Only been a few teams go up against 6A schools on the season, and we have 2 wins. Quite the accomplishment, if you ask me. Once again, if you missed the starting lineup, it's Kirchner behind the plate, Eli Pitchford on the mound, Edmonds at 1, Mason at 2, Dehas at 3, Hobbs at 4,
Left fielder, Cole.
center fielder, Boston Burford, right fielder, Landon Dyer, and left fielder, Anthony Fugate. And the fastball misses away, 1-0. And it is lifted. Fugate and Burford both tracking to it. Fugate, the closest one to it, makes the catch there in left center.
Out number 1.
Out number 1.
Right fielder, number 23, Avery Longberg.
Longberg steps to the plate, bats from the left side, one of the couple left-handed batters for the Huskies. Line drive up the middle, and that'll be good enough for a single.
Longberg sees the first pitch and sends it right to center
Second
field
hit
for
of the
the
day.
single. Bring up the first baseman, number 10, Brogan
For the
Griggs.
Huskies. Now with one out, number 10 steps to the plate. It'll be his second time today. This is Griggs at the plate. Takeoff attempt at first. Longberg is back in time. I think that was Longberg's second hit of the game. And the only 2 hits for the Huskies. Pitch is delivered, thrown to second baseman. It was wide of second base and got into center field.
Longberg
A
takes second
stolen base.
Back up throw.
A stolen base there for Longberg.
Number 10,
And the
Brogan
pitch
Griggs.
was a strike. I accidentally put ball. So Edmond with a runner at second base for the second time of the day. Lifted to center field. Burford almost was standing in the perfect spot.
Griggs gets
For
drive
the
right at
catch
center
on
field,
the
right
out.
number 2.
Actually, when
Gonna
I
bring the plate.
left here,
The
I
shortstop,
thought it was going to head
Number
past
7,
Burford.
Parker Allen.
You can see it looks like from here he's playing considerably shallow, but this field is about 40 to 50 foot deeper than most center fields that we play on. Played on some big fields this year. 390 had been the highest. Had been at a couple places. Been out there to Woodward and there at David Allen as well. Ball number 1 here to Allen. There is 2 outs. Bottom of the 4th inning. Pitchford steps off there. Gets the base runner's attention. Gets him back to the bag. He's now off to a lead again. And it's a 1-0 count. And he's going to third. The throw to third, it's really close. So Dehas slapped the tag on it, but he slides in there safe.
90 feet away.
And I think that was a called strike. I got to watching the play. Now, Longberg at third with a 1-1 count and 2 outs. Misses away, low and away, 2-1 count. Pitchford, the freshman starting pitcher here, not placing any discredit on his arm, but it's not quite as developed yet as some of the upperclassmen. Slower speed for some of the ball players to adjust to, and he does a fine job keeping it in the zone and right around the edge. Getting hitters off balance. Ground ball hit to Dehas, fielded, goes to first for the third and final out. It is a scoreless 4th.
Final out.
With
0-0.
a runner left on the base path. We go into the 5th inning, top of the 5th inning. It's a scoreless game. There's been 3 base runners for the Huskies and 2 base runners for the Bulldogs in the entire game. Been a pretty clean game. 1 fielding error made by the Huskies in the second inning. Other than that, it's been plays made all the way around the field for both teams. Connor Mason will lead off. Anthony Fugate will be right behind him, and Landon Dyer will be the 3rd batter of the inning. Fast-paced game, about 46, 47 minutes into the game so far. I don't believe that there's a time limit up here at this festival, but I actually haven't heard. Both games finished before the standard, just about 2-hour time of 7 innings played on Thursday.
Second baseman, number 6, Connor Mason.
Connor Mason will lead off. He went down swinging. Haven't seen that much on the season out of Connor Mason, a good contact hitter. The Huskies pitcher doing a nice job, recorded 5 Ks in the game so far. Pitchford for the Bulldogs got a few as well. And it's a ground ball hit right back to the pitcher. And Connor Mason out at first base.
Got a pitcher on the bump for the Huskies, number 16, Caleb Murphy, and he induces the grounder back to himself, fills his position well for out number 1.
Glad to announce that. I hadn't noticed it. This is a new pitcher. It is Murphy.
Fugate.
First pitcher went 4 innings. Now Fugate at the plate. Fugate got on the bag, put the ball in play. First baseman was pulled off in the second inning as he caught the ball. Fugate was safe at first. He's got 1 ball to him here in the top of the 5th inning. Foul ball. 4 strike number 1. Dyer on deck, Burford right behind him. And that ball's lifted on the right side. First baseman and second baseman both tracking to it. It's caught about 2 feet foul
by ball first base for out
by the first baseman.
The right fielder, number 12,
Landon Dyer. Landon went down swinging his first at bat. At the plate here for the second time. Fastball, a little bit low for ball 1. Dyer, one of the many juniors for the Bulldogs. 6 starting juniors in today's game. Swing and a miss. Counts even at 1-1. 6 juniors in the field. A freshman on the mound. Strike number 2 in the zone there, called strike. And 2 sophomores on the field. We do have Braxton Ryle as a designated hitter, who's a sophomore as well. Dyer thought about it, held himself up, and the field umpire says no, he didn't go. Count moves to 2-2. And outside, possibly a little bit low, count moves to full. Full count to Dyer. Burford right behind him on deck. Ball's put in play to the shortstop, fields it, comes up firing. Dyer's out at first base on the 5-3
bottom half of the 5th. Pitcher's goal remains 0-0.
Going into the bottom of the 5th. It's a scoreless game. Pitchford headed back to the mound with the Bulldogs defense behind him. Batting first in the sixth will be Boston Burford, and then back to the top of the lineup after Burford. Text 580-231-KING if you want to help out. Help them pay for the live streams coming up here in the playoffs. And also text 580-977-9997. If you have Venmo, we'll take Venmo. We'll get it put in the right place where it's got to go to the OSSAA to live stream the ball games in the playoffs. Next Monday, Tonkawa comes to Drummond for the last regularly scheduled home game. That is against Tonkawa. I don't know it for a fact, but I expect Tyler Wellington will be on the mound against Tonkawa. Drummond really doesn't have a senior night. They have during basketball season, they have a senior night for all sports rather than just an individual senior night for basketball, baseball, softball, everything involved. But I suspect that Tyler Walter will get the start against Tonkawa. Bunt, foul territory for strike one. We are in the bottom of the fifth inning. And a hard ground ball hit to Hobbs, fielded, thrown to first, played off the hop is Edmond.
Nice play by the infielder out
They put out for out number one.
Designated hitter number 20, Drew Hudkins.
Nice play made there. Number 20 steps back in the batter's box. This is Hudkins. His second time up. Watches ball one, which missed high. Edmond is 0 for 1. Uh-oh. Hit by pitch.
Hudkins wears it for the team to put the runner on base with one out. It's going to bring the plate.
Third base runner of the game for the Huskies. That brings Mitchell to the plate. He's the 8th-hole batter and the third baseman. Went down swinging his first time up. Pitchford just steps off and acted like he was going to throw to first. Made the base runner get back. Now the pitch, liked it from here. My angle's different from the umpires. Might have been possibly high. Ball one. Regardless of where it was, it looked pretty good from here. And the second pitch. Must be just a little bit high. 2-0 count. And a takeoff attempt at first. He's back in time. Just got a notification from this Sideline HD app that's showing you the score. Ball is lifted to right center. It's a hard ball hit. Dyer gets to it, comes up firing all the way to third. Dehaas has the ball now there. It is a double.
Center for third on second, third with one down.
Runners now stand at second,
number 21,
third.
Paxton McLean.
McLean will step to the plate and chew with the double. Huskies with runners at second and third, one out. And McLean at the plate. Infield for the Bulldogs, playing shallow now. Going to try and prevent that ground ball, try and prevent that runner from third from being able to score at home. It would be a tag out for the out at home. Kirchner went out there, talked to pitch for just a little bit. Probably just helping him calm his nerves. I don't know if he has any, to be quite honest. We watched him at Fairview. Then we watched him at David Allen in the Merrifield tournament. Fielded at least 4 bunts. Went everywhere he needed to. A nice pitch there. Once again, must have been a little bit high. It is ball number 2. Fielded the balls from the pitcher position like he had been doing it for years. Velocity lower, and it's popped up. Edwards tracking to it. Oh, just barely out of reach in foul territory. That would have been a big out if caught. Edwards probably tracked it 50 to 60 foot. Connor Mason wasn't far from it as well. Might have tracked out of the screen, but Edwards gave it his all. There's 2 balls, 1 strike now. And fastball. Once again, must have just been up a little bit. 3-1 count. And that one's upstairs for sure.
McLean works a 1-out walk and loads the bases full of Huskies. Back to the top of the lineup for the second baseman, Jarrett Stiles.
And then walk loads the bases. Bases loaded here. Middle infield's playing back in case of a double play possibility. First pitch upstairs might have been a little bit away as well. Bases loaded. Coach Gray going to go talk to Pitchford here. Be forced out at 1, 2, 3, or 4 right here. Corners are still playing shallow, where they could go home to 1 for the force out. An out is needed here. Number 1 at the plate is Stiles. This will be his 3rd time up. He's 0 for 2 so far in the game. More base runners on the base path right now than there have been throughout the entire game. 3 hits in the game for the Huskies. Bulldogs still looking for their first hit. Put it in play a lot, but haven't been able to find the bag safely other than 1 time, plus a walk. 1-0. Now a strike call on the outer edge. 1-1 count. One and one count, the pitch. It found the gap to left field on the line drive. Fugate is going to come up firing, but it's going to score 2. The single brings 2 runs across the plate.
Runners on first and second, still 1 down. For the left fielder, Cole Ackerman.
Huskies now with runners at first and second. Force outs at 1, 2, or 3. Just 1 out on the board here in the 5th, and Huskies with the 2-0 lead. Line drive hit to left field, and Fugate gets it back into Hobbs. Lost grip of that ball just a little bit.
A perfect hit and run. Play another runner. Runner still on first and second with 1 down.
For another run
score. To the plate. Number 23, right fielder, Avery Longberg.
Same situation here. Runners at first and second. 3 runs on the board for the Huskies. All come here in the bottom of the 5th. And a big lead there at second. They throw to second. Pitchford throws to Hobbs, slides back in safe. And there's one a little bit high. First pitch. 1-0 count to Ackerman. Ackerman has a couple of hits in the game. Prior to this inning, he was the only player to put it. The attempted steal to third. The ball was thrown into left field, high of DeHaas.
Bro gets away.
It's going to bring home another base runner.
On second with one down.
And the pitch was a strike. Now just a runner at second base. Five hits in the game for Edmond. I believe 3 of them came this inning. Nice pitch, close to the zone, must have been a little bit high. 2-1 count to Ackerman. And the pitch and the throw to third. That one's to DeHaas. Slapped the tag on him, called safe at third for a stolen base.
One down.
Bulldogs trail by 4. It's a 3-1 count here at home plate to Ackerman. Infield all playing a little bit shallow once again. Hobbs pulled in there from short. Ground ball, they'll try and shut the runner down coming home. Count moves to full following the foul ball. Landon Dyer going to stay on over there just a little bit closer to right field following that foul ball. Out of play on the right field side. Full count, ground ball hit to Edwards. He comes home. It'll have to be a tag at home, and oh my goodness. He's called safe at home.
Ackerman gets under the tag to score the run on the fielder's choice.
Avoided the out there. Edwards just barely
the
off the bag.
First baseman, Brogan Gray.
Fielder's choice coming to home. I thought the tag was here from my view. Umpire calls him safe. Kickoff attempt at first, not in time. Ackerman back on the bag. Pitch is fouled to the net. Strike 1. One more run on the board for the Huskies. They lead by 5 here in the bottom of the 5th. Another pickoff attempt. Back in time. And the pitch, ground ball in the gap between short and third.
Brogan Gray hits it where they ain't. Put runners on first and second, one down. A meeting of the minds here.
It's going to bring Coach Gray back to the mound. I believe there will be a pitcher change made now. Not a bad outing at all by Eli Pitchford. Went 4 complete innings with no damage done. Here in the 5th, they got a rally of hits. There was a fielding error. I don't remember, but 1 walk in the game for Eli Pitchford. Struck out a few throughout the game. A quality outing for the freshman. Now the senior, Tyler Walter, is going to come in relief.
Coming to the mound for the Drummond Bulldogs. It's going to be number 1, Tyler Walter.
Walter pitched earlier in the week for the win against Ripley. Ripley ranked 8th in Class A. Bulldogs ranked 7th. Walters got the win on Monday against Ripley. You know, I suspected we would see Walters on Monday against Tonkawa. Scratch that off the list.
Man, I thought that just not
Yep, nice job. Yep, we've used him against a few teams. That's, you know, really, they should win their bigger schools. We've got wins against.
So I said first two times playing.
Yeah, he did nice. Yep, that's right. Yep, just whether or not.
Yes, he did.
Yep, did a nice job. So Walters, I had mentioned Walters would likely pitch on Monday. Coming in here on Saturday, it's going to be anybody's guess, but if he throws over 35, it's probably not going to be a start. The senior Tyler Walters entered the game here with 5 runs scored.
All right. Stepping to the plate.
In the bottom of the fifth, there's runners at first and second.
1 out. It's going to be the shortstop, number 7, Parker Allen.
4 hits in the inning, 1 walk, and 1 ball got into left field, trying to throw to get a base runner out. Just kind of the wheels kind of came off there. Edmond Huskies was able to find the gaps, play several here in the fifth. A nice outing once again by Pittsburgh. Probably heard the conversation. The man next door to me opened the door. He's running the other portion of the press box. Pitch number 1.
The North sends both runners. Now they're second and third.
Inside.
Still 1 out.
For 1-0. Both base runners advanced. So the runners now stand at second and third. With a 1-0 count, Walters hits the second. Second pitch is hit by pitch.
1 down.
By
to
Walters.
The plate, number 27, catcher Colby Greensteiner.
Brings up Greensteiner, the catcher, to the plate. Bases loaded. Bulldogs been trying to find a way to get an out for quite some time here. And it is a fastball down the pipe, strike 1. And it is lifted to left field. Fugate going to make the catch for out number 2. Coming home in time for 1 more run on the books.
Fly to left field. Play another run. We got 2 down runners on first and second. For the designated hitter, number 20, Drew Hudkins.
1 more run scores. And that sacrifice fly brought the base runner home. Force outs here at 1, 2, or 3. This is Hudkins at the plate. His second time at the bag in the inning. Fastball down for ball 1. Breaking ball in the zone. Another bag stolen by the Huskies.
Double steal by the Huskies. But Runners in scoring position with 2 down.
Throw made there by Kirchner, just not quite in time. And runners stand at second and third now. It's a 1-1 count here at home plate. And outside, 2-1. Walters delivers low for ball 3. Breaking ball catches the outside corner. Count moves to full. 1 strike away from top of the 6th. Bulldogs need to find a way to get an out here. Runners at second and third for the Huskies. And a payoff pitch was downstairs
Huskies
for ball
works the
4.
walk to load the bases with 2 down. Going to bring to the plate. Third baseman, number 3, Caden Minshew.
Minshew at the plate. Got one of the singles earlier this inning. Bases loaded, force outs everywhere. Oh no. And he's called safe at home. Breaking ball bounced off the plate.
Nice throw by the pitcher, close play to the plate, but the Huskies plate one more run.
Another run
on second,
scored.
third, yeah.
Huskies now lead 7-0. Only force out now at first as the runners advance to second and third. Caught the inside corner. It is now a 1-1 count here to Minshew. And a ground ball hit to Edwards in and out of his mitt. Gosh darn it. Another run comes home. Now 8 runs scored in the inning for the Huskies.
That'll play the 8th and final
That's
run.
going to be it by way of run rule. Edwards not able to get back to the bag quick enough for the out. Bulldogs lose 1 here in the festival.
By both teams. Drummond came out and battled hard. Edmond overwhelmed them there in the 5th inning. Final score, Edmond North 8. Drummond Bulldogs 0.
Win 2.
I think everybody's
against
going home now.
Ponca
So
City
you guys have a safe trip.
and
Thank you very
Putnam
much
City.
for showing up. And thanks for
Lose
watching
against
good
Edmond
baseball.
North. Bulldogs record stands 22-11. We'll play
Don't
Tonkawa
forget to grab
on
a hamburger or hot
Monday
dog
at
on the way
home.
out the door. They are the
And that's
lowest
going to be
price
the
in
end of
town.
the
It's
game.
all
Thank you all
OBD.
for tuning in and watching. I hope the live streams work for you all at home. On my end, they showed they did. Thanks for supporting Bulldog Baseball. Last regular scheduled game at home is Monday. We'll know Monday evening where the Bulldogs will go for regional playoffs.